Live at noon, the Brad Squeeze Show.
The LAWLINK edition.
Ready with more immigration questions. Can everybody now, I'm going to tell everybody one thing right now. I'm totally disappointed that we did not get enough shares in the first edition of the Brad Squeeze Show.
Terrible sharing.
Terrible
Nobody
sharing.
cared.
You know, and sharing is caring. So right now, everybody, take your thumb out, as Brad would say back in the old days.
That's right.
And start using your...
That's
whatever you want to use it to do, but make sure you share.
You press that little arrow button.
Yeah.
And then you can use it for anything you want after.
Anything you want to use
Whatever
it for,
you
Brad.
wanted to use after.
You know, hey.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat, man. All right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, this is the Brad Squeeze Show. We're actually here to talk law, as we normally do each and every single day at 9 a.m. and 12 noon. This edition is called the LAWLINK edition. We are revved up. We're prepped. We're ready to go. You can call 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. We have attorneys that we're going to have on the program later on. I think Moshe is going to be on the show later on.
People love Moshe.
Yeah, Moshe happens to be one of our personal injury attorneys here at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. We've got Bradford H. Bernstein right here. He runs the law firm. Good friend of mine.
See, I have a thumb.
You have a thumb.
I got a thumb.
Don't shake my hand up.
I will not, but
Thank
I
you.
have a thumb and I have shared my page.
Where's the
And what I did was I shared it to my own personal timeline so that way all of my friends on Facebook can also watch and get their immigration
All five of them, right?
All 5 of them. 3 friends.
How many friends you got?
On Facebook right now?
Yeah.
8,211.
You have 8,000 friends?
Yes.
Or likes?
I don't know.
Which one is it?
If you like me, you're my
You
friend.
got a friends page and you got a fan page.
If you like me, you're my friend.
Okay,
That's,
all right.
that's the way I look at it. You like me, I like you. That's how it works.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like for like?
Like for like.
You know,
All right. So any event.
You know, there's a great
What?
reggae entertainer, one of the fastest, youngest growing reggae entertainer by the name of Chronix.
Chronix,
He's got
I
a
don't know who
song that
Chronix
goes,
is.
do it for the likes, man. Do it for the love, man. Do it for the likes. Brad, you got to get into reggae, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have to get into reggae?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not into reggae?
He's
just 'cause
also
I don't-
he's also going to be performing at the Shaggy and Friends show.
Yes.
Yes.
The one that I was invited to.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
You were actually invited.
Yes. We'll see
Okay,
how
the
long
question
the
is,
invite
will
stays
you show
open.
up? Yeah.
See how long the invite stays
Invite
open.
is it is open.
Okay.
It's pretty open.
So,
So what's happening, Brad?
well, I have an update on the bombing.
Okay. Here in New
He is
York
a
City, Midtown?
yes. The New York Police Department says that the man who did the bombing today was a terrorist. He was a immigrant from Bangladesh, and he's been living in the United States for 7 years. He's a former taxi cab driver, and he was armed with a 5-inch metal pipe bomb and battery pack as he was walking through a Midtown Manhattan transit hub, with the hub that connects the Times Square station, which obviously is a very big station,
Right.
with the Port Authority station where all the buses come in from New Jersey and upstate New York.
Right.
And there are 4 people who have been injured. The only one who is seriously injured is this bomber, and he says that he did it because he's tired of all of the bombings in his home country, so he wanted to get back. I'm not sure when the United States was bombing his country. I haven't seen any of that in the news. So I'm not sure which news he's watching.
That's interesting.
So, but it sounds like he is a lone wolf, perhaps a lonely, crazy guy who got caught up with the wrong people on the internet, apparently. And luckily, there are 4 injuries. None are life-threatening. The most serious is the guy who was the bomber. Now, on Monday morning, Squeeze, as there was a terrorist attack in New York City, the largest city in the United States of America, the financial capital of the world, in the busiest part of New York City during rush hour in Times Square.
Right.
President Trump, whose hometown happens to be New York City, went to Twitter to express his absolute outrage 1 hour after the attack on New York City. And his outrage was not at the bomber, or even ISIS, or even terrorists, or even sympathy for the victims. His outrage, because really you would start saying, okay, it's sympathy for the victims. This is, his outrage was at the New York Times He tweeted 1 hour after the bombing. He tweeted that the New York Times is fake news because they reported that he watches 4 hours of television a day, and that's not true. It's less than 4 hours, he claims. He's claiming less than 4 hours of TV watching. 4 hours is absolutely fake news. That is what he was outraged about. Which leads me to believe that if he really is watching 4 hours, and every time we have a technical glitch and I'm saying it's DT, maybe it is. Maybe it is. While all of this was happening, a little more DT news, at a live press conference during the bombing, just coincidentally also in New York,
right,
there are multiple women came out who were sexually claimed to have been sexually molested by DT, the President of the United States. Multiple people have they've come out and demanded a congressional investigation why all of these other men are not getting away with it, but DT gets away with it. All of this happening all Monday morning in New York City, and in the world is still a decent place news.
Right.
As of today, we'll see if it's decent tomorrow. Doug Jones, the senatorial candidate in Alabama, who was the former district attorney, Democrat, running for the vacant seat, the election's tomorrow.
Right.
He was the prosecutor of, he opened up the cold case with the Ku Klux Klan and prosecuted the Ku Klux Klan 30 years after the killing of 4 young black girls in Alabama. He's running for the Senate. By all accounts, he's a decent, smart human being. That's all I know about the man. And he is running against Roy Moore, by all accounts, a crazy pedophile. DT has gone in favor of Roy Moore. He said better to have a pedophile in the Senate than a Democrat. Steve Bannon, a.k.a., according to Saturday Night Live, the Grim Reaper, has also come out in favor of the pedophile. It was a neck-and-neck race, Squeeze, until Sunday when the other senator from Alabama, Richard Shelby, who is the senior senator, he's 80-some-odd years old, he said it's an absolute disgrace. He's a Republican. He said it's an absolute disgrace for anybody to vote for this guy, Roy Moore. Even as a Republican, he will not vote for Roy Moore. He will not vote for the Democrat because he's a Republican. He's going to put in a writing candidate. I don't know who the writing candidate is, but he will not endorse Roy Moore, a pedophile, a kook, and a racist. He said he will not endorse that man. So since that happened, it was neck and neck in Alabama. And anybody who watched the show, I don't know if anybody who watches the show actually lives in Alabama, but I said to them, come on, Alabama, do something for us here. Can't just be about football. They gotta do something other than that. You can't put a pedophile in the Senate. And just today, since Richard Shelby came out against Roy Moore, Doug Jones, the Democrat, has opened up a 10-point lead. So that's in the good news category, but the election is tomorrow. What do you think of all that, Squeeze?
Interesting. I could comment, but it would be nasty.
You would be nasty.
Yeah.
All right. And
very nasty.
Chance the Rapper. Did you hear about him? You know who this guy is?
Yes.
What did he sing?
Quite a few songs.
Quite a few songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a few songs.
He raps a few.
Yeah.
He's not singing anything.
Yeah.
His name is Jonathan Bennett. He is professionally known as Chance the Rapper. He is also now a philanthropist. He has a charity, a nonprofit organization called Children's First Fund, and he is teamed up with Google, and they are donating $1.5 million to inner city schools in the Chicago area to teach inner city youth computer skills and IT skills, because those are the jobs of the future.
Right.
So congratulations and to Chance, who is doing the right thing with his.
You know what I would like. And if
Yes.
people can help me with this, can somebody hit up Shaggy on his Instagram and on his page?
Hit him up.
Hit him up right now and say Squeeze is
Not
trying
hit
to
him up.
find you, because we want to speak about the Shaggy and
event.
Friends foundation, which is
Yes.
coming up. So somebody
Right.
please get Shaggy on. We want to talk.
Jill said he's going to hit him up.
No, seriously. I
Yeah.
want to talk about how everyone we have
But
approximately.
Shaggy's doing a great thing too.
How many people view us every day between the radio and his?
We have over
close to
20,000 people, 30,000 people.
Okay, so
Right.
on any day, on any given day, after
Yes.
people check it back later on,
Right,
probably approaching close to 50,000.
Maybe 50.
Okay,
I don't know.
So what I'm saying is,
Because I don't know how many listen
I
on
want to
the
speak
radio
about
per day.
the only children's hospital that's in the Caribbean.
Yes.
That Shaggy has done a magnificent job in actually helping out. This hospital to help a lot of the kids.
By the way, Shaggy's a friend of the show.
He's a friend of the show, and he has done wonders with this. So the major event that's coming up on January the 6th, we actually need to get him here to talk about how can people donate? Where do they
That
go
would be
to
nice.
donate?
Right, 'cause
where do they go to give
Chance
money
the
to help
Rapper is not the only entertainer who helps.
He's not the only philanthropist I
He's
know.
not the only philanthropist.
Which is great.
Right.
Googly's helping him out. Why can't we
Right.
all help out
That's
Shaggy?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
let's see if we can get
It's
him.
60 minutes after 12.
He
huh?
called you on the show last week.
Yeah.
But he called you on your personal phone. You're like, hey, come on the show. He's like, oh, I'm not in the,
No, he was just very busy.
He was not in the spot to
He was just very
actually do
busy
it.
at that time.
Yeah, he wasn't in the spot to do it. Got to get him in the right spot to do it. So any event,
So somebody hit him up. Tell him, hit up Squeeze or hit up Jill, our producer. all right?
Squeeze, it's Christmas time, Squeeze.
It's it's holiday season.
It's holiday season.
Yeah.
Christmas is around the corner.
Yes.
Okay, how is that?
Yes,
Do you know when Hanukkah starts?
No, you tell me.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
8 crazy nights.
Yep.
Starts tomorrow night.
The candles start counting down.
Candle
The
starts
lights-
counting down.
Yeah.
All right. So just in time for the holiday season, Squeeze.
Yep.
Our crack team.
By the way, happy Hanukkah when it comes.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
I can't speak.
Nah,
I can't
Hanukkah.
pronounce.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. I just say Hanukkah. No. Go on, man.
I'm not snorting at you, by the
Yeah,
way.
I'm not.
But you got to be able to, do it the right way.
Okay.
You don't say Happy Chanukah.
Okay. All right.
Any event. Just in time for the holiday
By the-
season.
Say
What?
because.
Because. Because.
Go ahead.
Because.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, a because, right?
Anyway.
All right.
Proceed.
So just in time for the holiday season, Squeeze. Let me start this again. By the way, everybody, please share with your friends and family. Press that share button and share it on your timeline. Everybody who's watching right now, we're going to be getting to your immigration questions in about 2 minutes. The telephone number to call is 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. But I just want to say before we get to your immigration questions, just in time for the holiday season, Christmas trees are not the only trending, decorating trend, I guess. I don't know. I'm coming up with words now. Okay. Beauty trends. There are new beauty trends, Squeeze. People are starting to decorate their hair and their eyelashes
Yeah, I heard about
and
that.
their beards with Christmas decoration, their eyebrows. A new way. Here they are, Christmas bros. That's what they're called.
Interesting.
A Canadian beauty called Tay Tay XX. And what is this Canadian beauty? What is this? Guru? Canadian beauty guru. That's what she's called. The Canadian beauty guru, Tay Tay XX, will now teach you how to make your eyes look like Christmas trees. And
That's very interesting.
there are the bearded ornaments are back to haunt your dreams. When you thought the bearded man was scary, wait till you see the bearded man with Christmas ornaments. There he is. If nothing else, Squeeze, if you're at a party, Squeeze, and you don't know what to say to somebody, you could always pull out this show at the about 19-minute mark and say, by the way, did you see the bearded man with the Christmas ornaments? Always a conversation starter, Squeeze. Always a conversation starter at your holiday parties. Just something we just add here at the Brad and Squeeze Show in case somebody is a little short on knowing what to talk about during the Christmas season. Squeeze is just shaking his head. All right. I'll let you take over from here. I'm out of breath. I'm breathless from the after.
Is that why you're growing your beard?
Yes. I want you to know something. Squeeze, since the day I met him,
Yep.
and he's, we've shared office space for
You
a very
realize that
long
was
time.
whack.
Okay, so sometimes he disappears, and then like at random times he comes and knocks on my door. 20 years now he's been saying the same thing.
I am black.
He opens the door and he goes, "I am black," and then he closes the door. And I don't know when I stopped laughing at that joke, but it had to have been over a decade ago.
Yeah.
But you still keep using it. This is
True.
sweet. Brad, I'm black.
I'm black. I heard you were looking for me.
Yes.